The Jamaica Scorpion won the toss and asked the Barbados Pride to take first strike. The Jamaica Scorpion made three changes to their team, leaving out Simit, Brad Barnes, and Dennis Bulai. At the final drinks break of this 50 over contest, replying to 258 for 6 made by the Barbados Pride, the Jamaica Scorpion are 166 for 7. Chadwick Walton is a 90 not out. The batsman who many persons in Jamaica think have been there and that the Scorpion should have found another wicketkeeper. But except for this 90 not out by Chadwick Walton, the Scorpions would have been in further trouble. So after winning the toss, just this is the Jamaican team that is playing. As you see there, no Bulai, no Barnes, and no Simit. Parnell getting his List A debut for the Jamaica Scorpion. Powell, Allen, Blackwood, Bonner, Cottrell, Gordon, McCarthy, Mackenzie, Parnell, Royal, and Walton. Disappointingly for me, Mackenzie once again went cheaply. I'm really in the corner of Mackenzie and would love to see him doing much better. So we pray that as this tournament continues, he will improve his batting and will make a lot of runs. So the Jamaica Scorpion are 166 for 7 after 37 overs. They are just about to end the drinks break. Also, the Barbados Pride team was Hope, Brathwaite, Brooks, Chase, Drakes, Jordan, Lickock, Myers, McAllister, Reefer, and Warrican. Going to be joining me later in the broadcast is former Barbados and West Indies batsman Dwayne Simit, who will be playing in the US Premier League. So just in another 15 minutes or so, Dwayne Simit will be joining us live on this broadcast. And you will be able to ask him, please ask him whatsoever question you want to ask him. So we look forward to that as Dwayne Simit, the former West Indies and Barbados batsman who made a century on his test debut against South Africa, will be joining us later in the broadcast, just about in the next 15 minutes or so. So play is about to resume with Jamaica Scorpion 166 for 7 after 37 overs. They need to get up to 258, 259 to win this match. And the Warrican is going to bowl his left arm spin round the wicket. He bowls to Walton, who backs, that's Royal. He bowled to Royal, who backs away and try to punch that score. So Royal remains on not 12. So Royal is on 12 at this stage, and the Jamaica Scorpion. So let's watch as Warrican comes in to bowl to Royal, who looking to turn that down the onside, but is beaten there and it goes through to the keeper. So let's watch what is happening here as we're just about now as Warrican now tosses the ball from Antoine and he comes in. Just about to comes in now to bowl to Royal, and Royal this time plays forward but is once again beaten. So Warrican just Royal there just not making any contact. So let's watch. Warrican again. He's going to comes in now to bowl to Royal. He's in, not yet quite ready to bowl to Royal as yet. Let's wait and see. So Jamaica Scorpion are in real trouble here. So Barbados Pride having a slip as Warrican was yet to pick up a wicket. Have conceded 37 runs from his 7.3 overs. As my feed is just a little behind. This is the fourth delivery. He comes in now. Bowl to Royal, looks to sweep, loud appeal, not outside the umpire. The Barbados fielders are not happy with that decision at all, as they think that had struck him fairly close. So the situation is that the Jamaica Scorpion are in deep trouble here at 166 for 7. Royal, who is on 12, faces up as Warrican comes in, bowl to Royal, and he drove this down to long off. They will get a single. The score will move up now to 166 for 7. So we expect that the Jamaican Scorpion, who are the defending champion, we're expecting more from the Jamaica Scorpion as an Helicopter flies over it, ball to Walton, and Walton just stands up straight and punch this down to mid-on, and there is no run. At the end of over number 38, the Jamaican Scorpion are 167 for 7 in reply to 258 for 6 made by the Barbados Pride. So it's very interesting that the Jamaican Scorpion, they leaved out Simit, Bulai. Those two were the two of the leading wicket takers in last year's competition for the Jamaica Scorpion. That helps them to win the match. But this year they have seen it fit to leave out those two. But Brad Barnes was also left out. The Barbados Pride, when they batted, the captain, Shea Hope, he made 65 from 76 deliveries, and Shamar Brooks contributed 69 from 89 deliveries. There were 2 wickets for Nicholas Gordon and the debutant, Shamar Parnell. So Parnell and Gordon each getting 2 wickets when the Jamaica Scorpion batted. But as the match stand now, Barbados Pride are really large and in charge. And in just about 12 minutes time, I expected to be joined by the former Barbados and West Indies batsman, Dwayne Simit. And it's a fine time for Simit to be joining us. So Walton now moves up now to 92. Is that no? Walton is, the scores are coming across, but it should be, Walton is still on 90. As we watch Lee Cup, who I'm very interested in, ball to Royal, and he swings this in the air, down towards the boundaries, over the boundary, and that's 6 runs. So that looks like 6 there. Just look at this replay. Lee Cup, ball to Royal, and he swung it high in the air, over the boundary, and it gone for 6. So that will push Royal now up to 19, and the Jamaican Scorpion are 173 for 7. Royal is no mug with the bat. Lee have gotten 3 wickets so far. Ball again to Royal, and it does look like agricultural strokes. He's trying to sweep now, and now he's practicing the reverse sweep. There's still a lot of 11.2 overs leave after this one. Lee comes in, ball to Royal. Outside the stump, Royal cuts and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So Barbados, Mr. Casanova, thank you, Mr. Casanova. Jamaica batting is extremely poor. Yes, Mr. Casanova, it is very poor. It is very poor, except for Walton. And a lot of persons were saying that Walton should not be in the team. It's a loud appeal, but not outside the umpire. The Barbados Pride are celebrating, but the umpire, the person that is most important, has not raised their finger. So Jamaica, at the end of the 39th over, are 173 for 7. Royal just need to settle down because he has a good batsman at the crease with him who is a 90. And at least he should try to be there as Walton and allow Walton to get his century and doesn't has to worry. If Walton does not get his century, it should not be Royal getting out and he running out of partner. He should be able to get, Royal needs to stay with him. And when after Walton gets his century, then both of them can go on, because 73, 27 and 58 is 85 runs. So that run rate is less than required run rate. Walton swings this away, down backward of square leg, it running out to the boundary. Let's see, straight to the fielder who send the return in. So Walton will now move up to 91. The Jamaican Scorpion will move up to 174 for 7. Looking to get 259 to win. Royal, who is on 19, comes into strike as the left-arm orthodox spinner Warwick bowls to Royal. He gives himself room and strokes this into the cover. There's misfield. They should go through for a single. Yes, they go through for a single. That will take Royal up to 20. That should push them up to 20. And Walton, who's on 91, comes into strike. Warwick bowl to Walton, short, and he swings this away again. Off pull, off drive, down to mid-wicket. The man from backward square leg on the boundary. That's Raymond Reeve for circuit, and they come back for the second. So the Jamaica total now should move up to 176. You know, there's difficulty following these scorers. Very difficult. It's very difficult. I assume that Royal should be on 20. I think Chadwick Walton is on 92, but the score is showing him at 91. Ball off the back foot. He just defends that back to the bowler, and that looks to be Walton batting. Let's watch now as he comes in now. He secures over his bat. As he comes in, that's Warwick and bowl. Again, just off the back foot, try to force it. Cannot beat the man at short mid-wicket. There is no run. So is Walton facing? I think it looks to be Walton facing. Yes, Mr. Casanova, the Jamaican batting, but Jamaica is still in with a chance at 177 defense out into the offside. They will go through for a quick singer, and that will put the Jamaica total now up to 178 for 7. That's the end of the over. 178 for 7 at the end of the over. So the Jamaica need exactly 80 to win. So Walton is on 94. With him is Javon Royal, who is on 20. So Walton on 94 not out. Royal is on 20. 178 for 7. So Jamaica Scorpion, I keep on saying Talawas, needing exactly 80 runs to win from here with 10 overs to go. So 8 runs and over with 10 overs to go. That means you would need now to either run hard or to get a boundary every over. So there's 2 ways to skin a cat from here. Run hard or you get a boundary every over. That's the situation is. And remember, in just about 6 minutes time, Dwayne Simmet, the former Barbados and West Indies player, middle-order batsman and medium pace bowler, will be joining us for an interview to talk about the USPL Cricket League that is coming up in November over the Thanksgiving weekend. And he will also be giving us his view on the match. Leacock now. He will be coming into bowl to Royal and he's top. I'm very interested in Leacock, and you always know that I'm always bigging up Leacock. Mr. Casanova, I hope that when Simmet comes on, you will ask him some questions. I'm looking for you people to ask him some questions when he comes on. Royal there, trying to reverse sweep, not making contact with that delivery. As he did got a bottom edge and it goes down to backward point. So we just want to see Royal just need to second down and wait until Walton get his century. So Royal is on 20. Leacock comes into him, bowl to Royal, and he goes for a big hit high in the air. Let's see what will happen. The fielder gets under, he took the catch, and there goes Royal. I think that is Royal. Royal is gone. Is that Royal or Walton? It looks like it is Walton. Yes, Walton going for a big shot, and he's out for 94. So probably that's the final hope for Jamaica Scorpion. Looking to hit Leacock out of the ground, and the fielder came around, took the catch. That's number 55. And so the Jamaican Scorpion are in further trouble as Walton goes. He was looking to hit that out of the park. The fielder came around, took the catch, and so Jamaica Scorpion are 178 for 8 in over number 41, being bowled by Javed Leacock, who is now in his 7th over and have gotten 4 for 28. So the new batsman coming to the crease is Sheldon Cottrell. Cottrell is yet to take strike. Javon Royal is on 20 from 23 deliveries. So Javed Leacock is really bowling well here. I have a lot of time for Javed Leacock. You would have known that earlier, sometime last year, I would have said that Leacock is the leg spinner that I am really interested in. And I was disappointed that he was not in any of the CPL team because I'm very, very much interested in Leacock. So Javon Royal is on 20. So Sheldon Cottrell is just tapping away at the crease to take strike. He will be taking strike very shortly. Say, I heard Barnes made tons of runs in Jamaica. Why he can't make any runs here? Yes, in the trials, Barnes made a lot of runs to my understanding, Mr. Casanova. And probably having lost this match because, well, Jamaica Scorpion have not yet lose the match. But you know that there tends to be changes in a team when you lose the match. And so probably in the next match, because this batting is misfiring, and it is misfiring badly as Leacock comes into Cottrell, whose defense down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. It goes to the man at short, extra cover. So 178 for 8 is the Jamaican Scorpion. Cottrell now facing up to Leacock. He's yet to score. He's on face on the one delivery so far, and he just tapped this back down the offside of the pitch. Leacock field in his follow through, and there is no run. So there's 2 slips for Leacock here. The wicket keeper there, just about to go down now. As Leacock comes into Cottrell, up and ball to Cottrell, and Cottrell hit this high in the air. Let's see, it's gone high and hard out of the ground for 6 runs. So that's a good shot there by Cottrell, just hitting that one away. Leacock guilty of just tossing that one up too much, and Cottrell pounced on the off volley and hit it into the players' pavilion for 6. So Cottrell is now on 6 as Leacock comes into him again. Ball to Cottrell, and Cottrell defends. There is no run. The score is 184 for 8 at the end of over number 41. So they got a wicket, but Jamaica got 6 runs out of that over. And so they still need roughly 8 runs and over to win. But the thing is that Jamaica only has 2 wickets in hand. So the score is that Jamaica Scorpion won the toss and asked the Barbados Pride to take first strike. In doing so, they posted 258 for 6 of their 50 overs. The main contributor was Shamar Brooks, who made 258 for 6. Shamar Brooks made 69 from 89 deliveries, and Shea O made 65 from 76 deliveries. There were 2 wickets for Nicholas Gordon and Powell, the newcomer to the side, Shalman Parnell. I'm getting Shalman Parnell. There was 2 wickets for Parnell, 2 wickets for Nicholas Gordon. Barbados Pride, been asked to take first strike, made 258 for 6. And that's another 6 by Javon Royal. So the teller was here. They are hitting a number of 6 here. So Javon Royal just hit that one for 6 as Jamel Warrican comes into Royal. He gave himself room and hit this one high in the air. It gone all the way for 6. So Royal moves up now to 32, or that was a replay. Oh, it seems like it was a replay of the stroke. So the ball has just come back. At this time, I'm expecting to be joined at this time by Dwayne Simmet. Ball to Royal, and Royal off the back foot. This swings this away down to the fielder coming off the long on boundary, and they will get a single. So Javon Royal will move up to 33. The Jamaica Tala was a 197 for 8. And this no-die attitude of the Jamaican Talawas are coming through at this stage. So I'm waiting to be joined by Dwayne Simmet, the former Barbadian and West Indies middle order batsman who bowl medium pace. As he's Cottrell just taking his guard here now, waiting for the bowler. Just tapping away at the crease. So let's see as Warrican comes into bowl to Cottrell, and he just eases that away, down backward of point. Get one hand coming off the bat. They go through for a single. So Royal, who's on 33, comes into strike. It's just 198 now for 8. So Cottrell moves up to 7. Royal is on 33. As Warrican continues. So at this time, I'm really looking forward to be joined by Dwayne Simmet. So let's see now. Expect him to be joining me at any time now. Waiting on. Expect him to be joined by any time now. So I'm expecting. $199 for 8. So Cottrell, that's Royal who is on strike. Is that Royal? Yes. The screen is saying Royal. Cottrell is in number 19. So Royal is on 34. This is going to be Leacock to bowl to Royal. $199 for 8 is this Jamaican Scorpion. $199 for 8 as Leacock, the right arm leg spinner, comes in over the wicket. Bowl to Royal, who gave himself room and uppercut this over. The fielder coming around, field, send the return in, and they come back for 2. And so that's the Jamaica Scorpion 200. Royal will move up now to 36. Leacock, in his 8th over, you have so far gotten 4 for 36. As Leacock now tosses the ball from hand to hand. He comes in, bowl to Royal, who attempt the reverse sweep again. This is high in the air. Let's see the fielder coming around. It goes into the boundary. Let's wait on the signal there. So finally, Royal connect with one of those reverse sweep. He tried it on so many occasions previously and have missed. On this occasion, he connects and it goes into the backward point boundary for 4. So he moves up to 40. Sheldon Cottrell is with him on 7. Replying to 258 made by the Barbados Pride, the Jamaican Scorpion are 205 for 8. Chadwick Walton making 94 before he went in Leacock previous over. Let's watch the right arm leg spinner from Barbados. He's in, bowl to Royal, who gave himself room and cuts that one away off the stump, down to the fielder on the cover boundary, who circles to his left, picked up, send the return in, and they go through for a single. The score moves up to 206 for 8. 206 for 8 is the Jamaica Scorpion replying to Barbados Pride 258 for 6 off their 50 overs. We are in over number 43. So one of the slips has gone as Leacock comes into Cottrell and Cottrell drives into the offside. They go through for a single. So Cottrell moves up to 8. Javoy Royal is on 41. The score moves up now to should be 207 for 8. Leacock comes in. Bowl to Royal is in and bowl to Royal, who gave himself room very early. And he tried to swing that away. He got the bottom edge, just losing his shape there. That was a full toss. If he had just kept his shape there just now, he would have been able to get more runs from that delivery. He could have hit it much, much further, but he lost his shape and was only able to get the bottom portion of the bat as he moves up to 43. Let's watch. Leacock comes in, bowl to Cottrell, and Cottrell once again drives to the offside, this time straight to the fielder at backward point, and there is no run. So let's watch the completion of Leacock over here. At the end of the over, the Jamaican Scorpion are 208 for 8 in reply to the Barbados Pride 258. So once again, welcome, Mr. Simit. We are joined by Mr. Simit. So the score after 43 overs is the Jamaican Scorpion 208 for 8. Chadwick Walton have made 94 so far. With him, Chadwick Walton went for 94, but Javoy Royal is on 42. With him is Sheldon Cottrell, who is on 8. So Jamaica 208 for 8, needing another 51 runs to win from seven overs. But the thing is that they have only 2 wickets in hand. Welcome to the show, Dwayne. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Dwayne is the vice captain of the Mavericks, the Maryland Mavericks. Am I getting that right, Dwayne?
Very, very much so.
Yes. So, Dwayne, I remember waking up one morning and my grandfather telling me that a West Indies batsman and debut have made 100 against South Africa, and that it brings a lot of joy to my soul. Thank you for that innings, Dwayne. It was a pleasure.
No problem. You're welcome.
Okay. Dwayne, as the vice captain of the Mavericks, what are the personal goals and objectives that you have set yourself for this tournament?
Oh well, I mean, I played with these Maryland Mavericks last year, and the reception that I got from them was very, very good. So it's only for me to. I didn't really get to put in some good performances for them. I mean, the Martin I still haven't mastered it yet, but I'm glad to see that it's playing on not normal pitches now where we can express ourselves a little more. But I'm definitely looking to have a good year this year with the Mavericks.
Okay. Well, as a vice captain, you are in a leadership position. What would you consider your strongest attribute that allows you to cover the bases and to mold the squad into a highly competitive unit? How do you assist in making this Maryland team a very competitive team?
I think with my all-round ability and also with my experience in international cricket, so I just need to try and get to know the guys as fast as possible. I know a few of them, about 75% of them, I probably know already. So it's just to get to know the newer guys now and get them into to the same roles or try to get them to do the things that we would want to do to get the team into a position in winning positions or to win games.
Okay. Um, you said that you have some newer guys in the squad, and 75% of the players are there from last year. In picking what you consider your strongest 11, what are the challenges you're looking forward to selecting your 11?
Uh, I think it's going to be very hard because I know the guys that have selected the team are well aware and know everyone that they would have selected. So I know it's going to be hard, but there will be disappointments when it comes to selecting teams, and it's always like that. But I'm sure that the guys have put together a very good team, and we this is what selectors like. You like to have headaches when you're picking teams. When it's too easy, then you know that for sure there's some shortcomings in the rest of the team. So it's good to know that we will have some headaches selecting teams.
Yes, that means you have a very strong squad then if you're going to have some headache to select your team.
Yes, of course. I'm sure that we have a strong squad.
Okay. It's a very short tournament, Dwayne. The games come very thick and fast. How do you manage to keep the players on the field? How do you manage to keep them fit, motivated, and energized with the game coming so quick and fast? What do you need to do? How do you help to look? How do they look after themselves? What role do you play in that?
I think it comes when it comes to that, it's more like a man management part now where you have to manage yourself more than anything else. I think getting in the right fluids, drinking a lot of water, making sure that you're well hydrated, eating the right foods. Um, because T20, I know it's short, but it's very, very hard. I can tell you that for sure because you're in it every single ball. There's no time you have to relax or anything like that unless you're sitting down watching. But even that, you still gotta be focused and know what's going on the field.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So, this tournament is in its second season, and it is more or less competed at the time with other tournaments like the Abu Dhabi T10. So what is the biggest drawing card for this tournament? What would you say is the difference? By the way, persons have been asking me how do they get tickets for the game and if all the games are being played at the Boward County Cricket Stadium.
I I I'm not sure about the ticket pricing, but I'm sure that most of the games are going to be played. If not all of them, will be played at the Broward Cricket ground. Um, but I think with with what was the question earlier? Oh, it's easy for me to play with Maryland Mavericks. As I said earlier on, these guys are very nice people, and I would never hesitate to play with them unless something comes up that is more important than the tournament, and I have to do it. But once I have time, I will always play for them. I would never ever tell them no. These guys are just very nice people.
We seem to lost Dwayne there just for a minute. So we're Dwayne, are you back with us? We just seem to lost you there for a minute. So um, there's a gentleman on the screen there saying that you saw it on the screen there. The comment from a gentleman. He said that he met you.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know who's this gentleman? Do you remember meeting him?
I am not seeing the face, but
Oh no,
I
it's
know,
just
I
a
know.
comment.
I can remember meeting someone last year. Yes, at Green
Yes,
Acres.
he said that he met you there. So, Dwayne, what is your word to cricket fans in the Caribbean who is watching you now and listening to you, and those Caribbean persons who are in the diaspora who wants to come down and watch the match? What do you have to tell them about this tournament? What is your selling point for this tournament?
I think I'm sure this tournament is going to be exciting. Last year it was very exciting. I saw some guys there that was playing. Man, they had the matching look like they were playing on concrete. But um, these are seasoned guys, and I'm sure there are guys that play for the US that will be playing as well. Like our captain Jesse Singh, I know that he's one that puts his all into his game, and there are other guys in the other teams that I know will definitely come out and look to perform. So I'm sure it's going to be exciting, and I know the guys over in Florida and Broward, they all come out to watch the cricket anyway. There are a lot of West Indians around there, so it'd be good to see some people that you haven't seen for many years too, and to see some new fans come out. I'm sure it's going to be a good tournament. It's going to be exciting for sure, because the American cricket is growing, and it's good to see that they have that the major league now up and running. So everything is going good for them, and I see some lovely cricket grounds in the US now. So it's going to draw the crowds, and I'm sure that the players will entertain the crowds when they come out to watch.
Yeah, there's a comment from one of your fans on the screen. Your site there is thanking you. I think he's from Trinidad. Say, thank you for your service to West Indies. You saw the comment?
Yes, I saw it. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. That's
Yes. So, Dwayne, at this stage, the Jamaican Scorpion are 109, 209 chasing 258. They have 6 overs to do it. What do you think is going to happen? You think Barbados is going to win or Jamaica is going to pull this off?
so you really want me to say that Jamaica is going to pull it off? No,
I hope
I
you say that.
I want Barbados to win. You know why? Because they picked the team. And not only because my brother's in it, but they picked the team this year, and a lot of people are thinking that they don't have the bowling to win games. But I'm sure now once you put the hard work in, it pays off. And these guys are they have well. I would like to know that they will. I want to know. I want the people to know that they can also win games with their bowling, because I'm telling you, when they left, they had a lot of negative talk around about the team and the bowling and all that. So it'd be good to see us defend that small total and move on from there. I just I'm a proud Barbadian. I don't have to hide that, and I hope that they will win the game. And I know if Jamaica win, then it will be a good win for them as well, because they would have won it with 2 wickets, or it's 1 wicket now left.
Uh, because I'm talking to you, I need to check out that. Javed
Okay.
Javed Leacock. I've been very impressed with him from last year. And I even believe that he should have probably in the week's Edley series. I'm very impressed with him and McAllister. What can you
Yes.
tell us about Javed Leacock? Do you know anything about him? Is your brother Kemar Smith?
Kemar Smith. Yes, that's him. Yeah.
Okay,
All
okay.
spin all rounder.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not in the playing 11 yet. today?
No, I don't think he's in the playing 11.
Yes.
The game would have been over then.
What can you tell us about Leacock?
Leacock, he's very exciting, like spinner. He works very hard on his game, and he's very confident in himself, and that's what you want in a leg spinner. I know people always look at leg spinners, but leg spinners are supposed to go for runs. They are game changers. Sometimes you'll find they'll go for runs, they'll still get wickets. They still get wickets. But and then sometimes you see them real good and exceptional. So it's an art. It's not an easy thing to do. So whether he goes for runs or not, I know that I will always back him to be in a team for the Barbados team or any team once he gets the opportunity to play. But I know for sure that Javid is one that is very confident in himself, and he's going to go far once he continues to keep working at his game. And I'm sure that his mom is very, very proud of him today as well too, because she goes crazy when he makes teams. So you can imagine now that he's performing.
Okay, wonderful. Dwayne, I would like to thank you for being here. You have been very eloquent. I enjoyed speaking to you, and it was a pleasure having you, sir.
No problem, man. Anytime.
All
I
right.
enjoyed it
Thank
as
you.
well.
Have a great day now, General.
You too, man. Thanks.
Yes, man. So there we have it. The former West Indies and Barbados batsman, that was Dwayne Smith, speaking about the US League and giving us some insight into this match. And he's saying that he is expecting big crowd at this year US Premier League, which kicks off in November over Thanksgiving weekend. And hopefully we will be there to bring some of the commentary live on the Cricket Forum. So we are looking forward to that. And so we have it from Dwayne Smith as we go back to the match and see what's the stage here. Now, 9 wickets, as he was saying, 9 wickets has gone down. So I'm seeing on my screen here. So Barbados Pride won by 47. So there is the final score. Barbados Pride winning by 47. That means that Jamaica Tala were bowled out for 211, 58, leave 47, 211. Yes, Mr. Casanova. Mr. Casanova, you should have reminded me of that. Let me ask him about what he thought was his greatest fielding moment. Sorry, Mr. Casanova, I wish you had said that earlier. I'm expected to be joined very shortly by the captain of the Carolina Eagles. Did I get that right, or is the New York Cowboys? I think I'm expected to be joined by the captain of the New York Cowboys at any moment now. We are running behind schedule. So we are running a little bit behind schedule. So we hope to be joined. We hope to be joined by that captain right now. So just please stick with me. I hope that you will have questions to ask about the US Premier League. I will not have all the questions, so I hope that you will have some questions to also ask about the US Premier League. It's coming up in the United States over the Thanksgiving weekend. If you're in Florida, go down and watch the match. And as I said, I expect that some of the matches will be here on the Cricket Forum, whether watch along or live telecast or live broadcast. We hope to tell you soon how that will be going. So Jamaican Scorpion are yet to win a match. After 2 matches, the Scorpion are yet to win a match. Barbados Pride won today match, and this was the Pride first match, and they knocked over the Jamaican Scorpion. And so there's a lot of work to be done by the Jamaican Scorpion. Athena is saying, any games in Tampa? There will be a tournament in Tampa same time over the Thanksgiving weekend. This is the Tampa Cricket Premier League, and this will be under 19 and under 16 boys. There will be 3 high schools from Jamaica that will be taking part in this tournament. Mayday High School, who played in the finals of the Edley Cup, along with Taki High School, also Excelsior High School from Kingston. So those 3 high schools from Jamaica will be playing in a tournament in Tampa. The same time, the US Premier League will be going on at the Broward County in Florida. Both both are in Florida. Both Lauderdale and Tampa are in Florida. So there will be a schoolboy tournament going on at Tampa, and at Lauderdale there will be the US Premier League. As Dwayne said that they expect a lot of crowd to be at the US Premier League this year. Miss Atina, if you're in Tampa, go down and watch these schoolboys. There will be 3 Jamaican teams. There will be teams from Bermuda, teams from Canada, teams from the USA. And so it will be very interesting to see what the future is like for cricket. And as we are told, universities in the United States, they are now introducing cricket programs in their curriculum. And so these boys from Jamaica and Bermuda going up, they stand a possibility of getting scholarship to these US teams. So I'm waiting on the captain of the Cowboys, the New York Cowboys, to join me. He's not here yet. So I'm really waiting. I would expect him about 10 minutes ago, but he's not here yet. But that was a very interesting interview. So what are the changes do you expect to be made by the Jamaican Scorpion in their next match? The 3 players that they leave out today were Bulai, Simit, and Barnes. I was about to say Brad Barnes. Brad Barnes is his father. Yes, Brad Barnes. Yes, Brad Barnes. Barry Barnes is his father, but it's Brad Barnes. So Brad Barnes was left out. Odin Simit was left out. And also Dennis Bulai. That was the Jamaican 11 that played. After 2 failures from Mackenzie, I want to see Mackenzie does well. The batting continues to struggle, except for 40 by Royal and 94 by Chadwick Walton. That was just about 136 runs out of the 211. The rest of the batsmen really struggled. So do we need to change this batting lineup? Do we need to bring Brad Barnes into the team? Mr. Casanova, what are you saying? So the captain from the New York Cowboys, he should have been here about 15 minutes ago. We have not seen him at this time. We don't know if there is an issue. I sent a message, but we still not seeing him at this time. So let me try again and see if we can get him. If we can get him. So I don't know what is happening. He should have been here just about now. So I don't know. So I'm just trying to get him because it's very. So his name is Jaladh from the New York Cowboys. He's the captain. He should be joining us to talk about the US Premier League. I will just give him another 2 minutes or so and see if he will join us. So do you think we should be making changes? Looking sharp. Thank you, the champion. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you. I'm coming from a function, as you would appreciate. That's why I'm coming from a function. I'm going to be playing a cricket match tomorrow. So there'll be 2 matches tomorrow that is being played. I will be playing in the second match. So maybe I'll be showing the first match live. But I don't think I'll be showing you the match that I'm going to play in, because I really do not want anyone to laugh at me. I don't want you to see me struggling on the field. And this match includes cricketers from the United States and from Jamaica. It's a Masters cricket tournament. It is over 40, and there'll be 3 matches tomorrow. Mr. Casanova, you would bring in Barnes and Simit. So who would you leave out? If you're bringing in Barnes and Simit, who are the players that you would leave out of that playing 11? I thank you for your opinion, and I'm glad that you put your opinion forward. And so this is the playing 11. That's the playing 11. Do you think that it is time for, who would you leave out of that playing 11? I would definitely consider making changes to the team. And there you are making 2 changes, Mr. Casanova. So out of this 2-11, because it's time that our senior batsmen start stepping up to the plate. Because as Dwayne Smith said earlier, he's very happy that the Barbados bowlers were able to defend 258. In present day ODI cricket, 258 is a very low score. And the Jamaican Scorpion should have been able to get 258 relatively easy. So the batting is definitely struggling. Credit to the bowlers for restricting the Barbados Pride to 258 in 50 overs. And as you see there, Brooks got 69 from 89 deliveries. And Shea Hope, who is now batting at a much faster pace, could only manage 65 from the 76 deliveries he faced. It therefore means that the Jamaican Scorpion bowlers did well, very well. But the batting once again failed. The batting once again failed us. And as Mr. Casanova said, he will be making 2 changes to the team. I can't blame him for wanting to make 2 changes to the team because we are the defending champion, and I think that we are on 0 points. I don't think we have scored any points yet. Now, as I talk about the points, you realize that the Leeward Islands won 1 match, and I saw that they were on something like, am I getting this right? They are on something like 11 points or something like that from winning 1 match. I checked something earlier today, and there were something like on 11 points from winning 1 match. And I'm going to work. I started work already on an alternative bonus point structure from the one that Cricket West Indies put out. I want to say again, I understand what Cricket West Indies is trying to do. And it doesn't matter what you put in place, persons, everyone is not going to agree with it. There are persons who are going to disagree with it. And it so happened that I disagree with this point structure that Cricket West Indies put out. I believe that it is too complicated and it could have been much simpler. I think the structure of the bonus points format that they put out is too explicit. In other words, maybe they could be more implicit about it. I just think it's a bit too explicit. And I'm working on something that will be I think it's much more simpler, and it's an alternative to this point schedule that they put out. So Cottrell, I would bring it. So you're saying that Cottrell out and also McCarthy. So you'll bring in Cottrell, you'll take out Cottrell and bring in Simmet, and you'll bring in Brad Barnes for McCarthy. All right? No one will complain about those changes. Kurt McKenzie needs to perform on Powell. Powell, McKenzie, Blackwood, Bonner. Those are senior batsmen, Powell, Bonner, Blackwood, senior batsmen. Kurt McKenzie, West Indies number 3. Fabian Allen, a lot of calls have been made for him to be included in the white ball teams. These players, they need to step up. And going forward, I hope they step up to the plate. Definitely hope they step up to the plate. So I do not have any issue, Mr. Casanova, with this decision to drop Cottrell and McCarthy and bring in Simmet and Brad Barnes for those 2. I have no issues with that. Now, as I was saying that about the points table, whatsoever you do in a cricket match, the ultimate objective, and in any game of sport, but we're talking cricket here, the ultimate objective in playing a cricket match is to win the game. You cannot have a point structure, a bonus point structure that awards more point when it adds up, more that and the team will get more points from bonus points than the number of points they got for winning the game. So in my opinion, that's a flaw. It doesn't matter the number of bonus points that you get in the game. When you add up all those bonus points, they should not be more than what you get for winning the game. And that, I think, is really, really a big flaw. Athena is saying the point structure is based on par score from other tournaments. Should Cedar Bride base their points on our standard? Now, and that is why I say it is too explicit, Athena, in that because it puts you in a box. There's too much boxing in. And say you want a team to get 350. It doesn't matter if the team get 30 off the first 10 overs. The ultimate is how they get to 350. Don't box them in how they should go about getting it. Allows them to express themselves and use their own method of getting there. You know, like a 400-meter race. Some persons will start out hard and try to hold that form coming home. Hold the form towards the end of the race. While some others will try to hold their form down the back stretch, and as they swung that turn and come into the home straight, then they start to go harder. So, which method is best? You and I don't know. You do what suits you best. And some batsmen would want to start off slow and gradually build up. Sometimes it will fail, and sometimes it will succeed. Take, for example, Ayub playing for Guyana Amazon Warriors in the recently CPL. His run rate, his strike rate picks up after the power play. A point structure like the one that West Indies have in place will punish Ayub for the number of runs that he scored in the power play because there were not many. His strike rate was below 100 in the power play. So I'm saying you should not have a structure, a system in place which box you in. I always tell people that the batting team can lose a match, whether T20 or 50 over cricket in the power play, but you cannot win the match from the power play, especially from the first power play. You cannot win it from the first, but you can lose it from the first power play. And so that is my point. But I'm looking at a comprehensive, is that what I'm doing is very simplifying the bonus point structure. And I hope that Cricket West Indies will adopt it or adopt some version of it. Bonus strike rate in Jamaica was well over 100. Why is he batting so slow now? Or is he not threatened by Jamaican bowlers? Definitely the quality of bowlers that he would have faced in the 50 over tournament in Jamaica is not up to par with what he would have faced at a regional level. It's a step up. And maybe it's probably about 2 steps up from Jamaica 50 over tournament to the regional level. So naturally, he would not have been able to score as fast at this level as he did then. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It appears that Jaladh is not going to join us, but we want to thank Dwayne Smith for being here. But once again, the Barbados Royal have beat the Jamaican Scorpion by 47 runs. The Scorpion won the toss, asked the Barbados Pride to take first strike. They made 258 for 6, with Brooks getting 67 and Shea Hope getting 66. The Jamaican Scorpion were bowled out for 211, with Chadwick Walton getting 94 and Leacock I think the last time I checked, he got 4 wickets. I'm not able to say whether he had got the 5th wicket at this time, but a good performance from Jaladh. And as Dwayne Smith said, his parents are very proud. Thank you for being here. Please tune in tomorrow as God bless you and keep the faith. One love. Take care of yourself and your